Man, tell me about your upbringing, where you know, like where you started at, like what's like, how was your family life with your family growing up?
Man, my oldest memory is from me being like 5 and 6. Like before I moved to Trail Hill, we stayed on Palouse.
Okay.
Like, so I remember all of that. Like, I remember going to Charles Drew. I remember, and on some real shit, bro. Like, I remember the smell of crack smoke way back then.
Damn.
Way before I even knew what they was doing.
What it was.
Way before I even knew what it was.
Right.
I remember that smell from way back then. So by the time a nigga turned 9 and 10, and now I'm in the projects now, like you see what's going on.
Yeah. So that's your, because you know they say smells are some of the biggest memories that we have is related to smells.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and they take it back.
Sure.
I know you know. I'm just explaining to these.
That's one of our greater sensories is the smell.
Yeah, it's
nigga, that's why nigga, like that's why if you ever bumped into a chick and you met this chick and she had a certain perfume on.
Oh yeah.
And then whenever you smell that perfume from here on out, you gonna think of that first person.
Yeah, I like natural smells, man. I like a woman's natural smell, so they don't need to wear none of that shit. That's what I like. But you know, like me, one of the smells that I remember like plain as day, and if something even smells certain like similar to it, is Juvenile. Juvenile had a smell, blood. I don't know if you ever been to Juvenile, but Juvenile definitely had a smell that 375 Woodside. You know what I mean? Wood up there. You know what I mean? So
it was just like, a nigga was raised on nothing but love though, bro. That's all the nigga had in the house.
Okay.
The nigga that had nothing too much but love. Like you see what I'm saying? And that's how motherfucker was. That was the premise. Like nigga, it was to love and share. The nigga ain't have shit, so everything around this motherfucker got to be shared.
So
had to learn how to share it.
So your parents was real loving to you, even though they was doing whatever they was doing.
My mother, my nigga, like my mama taught me how to be a man. Like my mama taught me how to drag my nuts as a man. Okay. And that's something like a lot of females can't do. Right? Because it's because the loving nature of a mother. Right. Like that sometimes that loving nature hemorrhage the child because the mother be too overprotective. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like and the only way a single mother can raise their child, their little boy, to be a man is by giving him enough slack on the chain to make mistakes, so a nigga can learn how to be a man. If it ain't no one around here to teach him how to be one, right? You know, that shit got to come with trial and error.
So was your father around?
He was around, but he ain't never really did nothing for me. Like I never seen him and my mama together. But when I went to my grandmama's house, he used to be over there. Okay. Like he came to the hill a couple times or some shit like that. Yeah. But just far as like, and that's how like a nigga became like a womanizer, right? My nigga, like, cause I never seen nobody, a real man, loving my mama. Okay. Like nigga, I was like 13, 14, nigga, and my mama told me, "You watch how I treat a man, and you tell me if you could trust a bitch." I was like 13 years old. Nigga. Okay. And, like I was chasing girls and doing little shit, and she noticed that. But nigga, like everybody was around for a reason, nigga. But nobody not around here for no reason. Everybody had a job to do around something, so they wasn't around.
Let me ask you a question though. So when she said, "Look how I treat a man," was she dogging him out? What was she doing? What was she?
Motherfucker was being used for what they needed to be used for. Okay. Ain't nobody around here for nothing.
Okay, so she was using them to benefit whatever she needed to get done. She was a real player with it.
But listen, right? But my little brother's father was around. My little brother's father was around the whole time. Okay. I'm like 19 years older than my little brothers. Right. Nigga, like, so my little brother's father's been in the picture for a long time. Okay. Like, you see what I'm saying? But then, nigga, you young and you got this impression, hey, my daddy, and nigga kind of attitude. You see what I'm saying?
Was he trying to be a good dude to you though?
Most definitely, nigga. He loved the shit out of my little brother. He loved the shit out of my mama. Okay. But did everything he did, nigga, even though everybody was in the position they was in, like, you see what I'm saying? But he still was able to love and do the things he needed to do as a father. Okay. Like, nigga, my little brother's father been around, nigga, the whole time of their life. Like, you see what I'm saying? Right. Like, and I commend him, and I commend that nigga for that. Like, and it was my pops, but like, you see what I'm saying? It was their dad though. Like, but I never really, like, my mama really taught me, like, I ain't never been disciplined by no man. Like anytime I got in trouble, nigga, like it was my mama who put me in my place.
She didn't let him do that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The hell nah, nigga, and I wouldn't go let him do it because it wasn't my daddy, nigga.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So that's why they say, you know, they say that a lot about there's no real reward in being a stepfather sometimes when it comes to shit like that. Cause it's not
I mean, yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, but it depends on to the degree of what you being a stepfather, my nigga. Because if you walking up right, you being righteous, my nigga, and doing all the right things, then that's a whole different ballgame.
Nah,
like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's always two sides to every story. So
yeah, for sure.
So okay, so your upbringing, you was in the house with drug use. It was a lot of love there though, which you know some people don't even.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Some people don't get to experience that love, even, you know, being in that.
Because they was raised in survival mode, right? Like either you raised in love or you raised in survival mode. Even though it was survival mode,
both.
Dishes, it was nothing but love in the house. Though.
Good.
You see what I'm saying? But my mama never sheltered me. Like I never really had a childhood, nigga.
Right.
I you see what I'm saying? Because like, this what you do, this what you don't do, this what you watch out for, nigga, this what I bet not catch you doing. So I was exposed to so much as a child that
yeah, she was trying to put you in man mode from the beginning because she knew you wasn't going to have it easy. She knew that you didn't have a person there. And a lot of people don't know, my mom was schizophrenic as well. My mom was schizophrenic, not saying you. My mom was schizophrenic, so I kind of understand where you came from. It was love in the house, but then, you know, it was always this, you was in a survival mode, so I totally understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying, nigga, this is a nigga, like, nigga, you know how that nigga, my door stayed open, nigga, 24 seconds to top that hill, nigga.
Right.
Like, motherfuckers be in and out that motherfucker every day, like Motel 6, nigga.
Man,
I'm talking about nigga, like that motherfucker was like Forrest Gump house, nigga. Everybody been through that motherfucker, bro.
Right.
Like, nigga, like anybody that was somebody, nigga. They came through this motherfucker.
So when you started, I guess, figuring out that your life was different than other people's life, right? Was you like going to school? How was school life for you being raised in that environment?
Like it was, nigga. It's crazy because I stayed right across the street from Star King.
Right.
And the people used to always wonder why. Like I didn't. As far as me living in the hood, nigga, all of us was in the same condition. Everybody, mom and daddy, on drugs around here, so that was normal.
Right.
So so you don't know, nigga, like you don't know that this is some weird shit going on because you look around and everybody in the same condition.
Right.
Like, nigga, but I was in a state of meditation one time, bro, and like, nigga, just bust out crying, my nigga, like, and I remember the first time I ever felt that it was something different going on in my household than somebody else.
Yeah.
Nigga, it was at a teacher's, it was at back to school where the parents supposed to come to the class to see how motherfuckers doing the shit. And I stayed right across the street from the school.
Right.
And I stayed in the first building.
Okay.
Like, nigga, and I'm there, and the whole time they keep asking me why your mama ain't here, why your mama ain't here, why your mama ain't coming.
Right.
And I'm looking around in the room, and I'm seeing everybody with their parents.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga,
you felt weird. It gave you that feeling.
Nigga, but I didn't even remember that. Nigga, like I didn't even, like that shit came up in the midst of me meditating 30 years later.
Man.
Like, nigga, I bust out crying. Nigga,
it's trauma.
Nigga, that was some trauma
shit.
nigga felt.
Yeah, you
that was
buried
trauma
that.
Nigga felt that I didn't even have no recollection of that. Like that I was even carrying it. You see what I'm saying? Because like most people. Most adults don't have adult problems, bro. They have childhood problems.
Childhood traumas that we bring into. Yep.